Friday, as you've heard, and are talking about Sean P. Diddy Combs was sentenced to 50 months, just over 4 years in prison for violations of something called the Mann Act. And the Mann Act is basically an act against prostitution. Uh, the thought that I had was immediately was, well, will he follow through and get a president with President Trump to pardon him? About 2 months ago, according to a number of sources online, representatives of Sean P. Diddy Combs did approach the president's staffers requesting consideration for a pardon. Now, you would think, okay, well, that means that P. Diddy donated a substantial amount of money to Donald Trump. But according to my preliminary research, he did not. But P. Diddy has known, and Trump has known him, according to records going as far back as 1998. Even though they may stretch even further, Trump has went to parties that P. Diddy has thrown, and has been seen with him in photographs a number of times over the years. And then also said this year, the president did, that he was open to at least considering a pardon for P. Diddy. So it's quite possible he could do this. Now, what Trump would have to get out of this is very simple. It's one more way of stopping discussion about the Epstein files. Let's face it, Donald Trump has proven he will do pretty much anything to get the country to stop focusing on his past with Jeffrey Epstein, the noted philanthropist and billionaire. Now, who I believe is still alive. But that's another story. Now, the question is, will Trump step in truly? What does he have to lose truly? And what will he ask for from P. Diddy in return for such a pardon? I'm going to speculate. I think if Trump were to take action, it would be next week. I think it may very well be something like suggesting to start a place where he would get a better treatment, luxury type of facility. And then have a situation where he is more out than in that facility. Or it could very well be just a full-on pardon for consideration of the great community work he has done as an entertainer over the decades, not just over the years, over the decades. Remember, P. Diddy was one of a number of rappers at the 50th anniversary of rap celebrated at the 58th Super Bowl in Los Angeles, pitting the Los Angeles Rams against the Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, the Rams won that. So I think there would be a great deal of consideration for P. Diddy's mark as a public figure and an entertainer, as well as the good works he's done for a number of charities in the city of New York and the 9 boroughs of New York City. It remains to be seen. No one has placed Trump in a position where he has to render an opinion about it yet. I expect that to happen any moment now. But don't be surprised if President Trump does indeed, if you will, pull the political trigger and pardon him. It would be seen by younger African Americans in a way I think that would be, in a sense, divided. A number, particularly in the community, the rap community, would say it was a recognition of the fact that justice doesn't always have to go against African Americans, okay? It would be seen by some African American women as a violation, and still others for what I just said. But Trump would definitely receive a great deal of positive political currency from it after an initial hit. What P. Diddy Combs has done to his two girlfriends was horrible and reprehensible. But if you're a Christian who believes in people deserving a second chance and believe that P. Diddy has put himself on a path to a second chance, then you would not be opposed to some sort of action that gives him just that, a second chance. We'll have to see. I'd like to know your thoughts on this because it's a very touchy situation to begin with. My thought is that there's, I think, any action of a pardon has to come with some type of payment to women's rights groups, if not by public service announcements saying it is bad to treat women incorrectly or something of that order, or even songs or whole entertainment programs that not only have those words of positive messages for the positive treatment of women, but also featuring women rappers talking about the need to help women, to lift up women, to empower women. Something like that. I think it would be a just and doable type of effort that P. Diddy could be asked to take on in exchange for a pardon. Now, is Trump the kind to ask for that sort of thing? I don't want to say no in this instance. I think it's quite possible. But again, all this is brand new territory, isn't it? What do you think? Let me know what your thoughts are. And please, if you haven't done so before, subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark ZennyReport.com and OscarsMovieNews.com as well. Thanks.